Hi. In this video, we are going to discuss about the one problem in the linked list, that is the find the length of a loop. Okay, we already uh, watched we already solved one another problem that to find the loop in the linked list. So here we need to find the length of the loop. So as we can see in the picture, this is first node is connected to second, second to third, third to fourth, fourth to fifth, fifth to sixth, then sixth pointing to the third. So here there we can see that there is a loop is there. So we need to find the length of the loop. So here this is the first one, second, third, fourth. So the loop length is 4. So in order to find the loop, we are using the Floyd cycle detection algorithm. So using this algorithm, we will determine whether the linked list consists of the loop. If the loop consists or loop is there, then we will find the length of the that loop. So let's do the code, and we can also debug the code for better understanding. Let's do that.
Here I have created one class for finding the length of the loop. Okay, so the class name is linked list loop length. So in order to find the loop length, we already found, or we already seen in my previous video for the loop detection. So we are using, or the logic is almost same here. And here, what is the difference between those two? Earlier uh, problem for finding the loop. Okay, if there is if any loop detected, we just print it, or we return the boolean value saying that, I mean, true or false depending on the loop. Okay, so here we need to get the value, or we need to get the size of the or length of the loop. Okay, so we need to manually uh, create one loop. So we are using the same linked list data structure, and here we inserted the 6 records into the linked list. And here we created, I mean, we are pointing the one loop here. So we can see that this is the head will be 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this next will be 5, this next will be 6, sixth next will be null, now null pointing to 3. Okay, so this is how we manually linked or manually created one loop. So if the loop is there, we are finding the we are finding the its length. So I created one method, and by passing the list here. So if the base condition, or if the list is null, or list head is equal to null, means we are returning the size as a 0. In other case, else condition, we are we are going to finding the length by passing the node. So here the node, the first node will be always head. That's the reason we are pointing to list.head. Okay, so what is the logic, or how do we find that one? So to find the uh, length of the loop, we want to find the whether loop exists or not. So how do we find the, or we how we can find the loop? So we already used the Floyd's loop detection method. So that using that principle, we will find the uh, loop. If the loop we got, from there we will count the loop uh, loop length. Okay, so in our previous video, we already talked about the Floyd's loop detection mechanism using the two pointer. One is slow, and another one will iterate by fast, because it will slow will move by one step, and the fast pointer will be moved by 2 steps. Okay, so that way we can find the loop. Okay, so here I named the two pointer as slow and fast. Initially that is pointing to the node, which means the head itself. Okay, in this iteration, this is already we same as in the loop detection in the previous. We can see this is the previous example here. So this is the condition will be both will be same. Okay, so if you didn't watch that video, play, I will suggest you to watch that one, so for better understanding. So if when we can say that there is a loop, if the loop iteration, whenever this iteration happens by us reassigning the slow and fast by slow will be assigned by one step means slow will be assigned by slow dot next, while the fast will be moved by two step, so we need to mark this as a next dot next. Okay, so the fast will be moving whenever the fast and slow will be pointing to the same node, then we will say that there is a loop we detected. Okay, so again how do we the fast and slow will be equals whenever the loop is there, then we will find the length of the loop by passing one of the pointer slower, because that slow or fast, because both pointing to the same node. In this method, what will happen, the length will be created one variable that is length is equal to 1, correct. Then I'm copying or I pointing the temp variable as a node, then here I am iterating. Okay, so whenever the temp node next not equal to node, then this iteration will be keep continue. Whenever the temp node next pointing to or will be equal to same means, then the iteration will not be there, so the it will return the length. So we can debug this code for better understanding. I'm putting the pointer here, I'm breakpoint here as well as here as well. Yeah, here as well. Right click. Okay, so this will check whether these conditions are null or not. So it is not null, so it will go to the else condition. In the else condition, it is getting passed by the node value. In the node value, it is initially it will be first. Okay, these conditions slow is equal to null, this condition will be true. So this is now this is pointing to, we can see that slow pointing to 2 while the fast pointing to 3. Okay, because initially it is 1, so next means next one is the 2, next means it is 3. Okay, then it will check whether these two are equal. No, then again it will iterate. How, what is the value here? 3, and this will be 5 now. Yes, now slow is equal to 4, fast is equal to 3. Now slow will be 5 and fast will be 5. So we can say that this in this case, see in this case slow and 5 are pointing to same node, which means there is a loop. If there is a loop, we want to get the length. Okay, so length initialized as a 1. Okay, now I pointed to node. What is the value? Temp value is equal to node. Temp dot next, what is the temp dot next? Temp dot next will be 6. 6 is not equal to 5, correct, because we need to find the loop. So it is incremented, then it will be, this will be 6. Again check, 6 next will be 3, correct. 6 next will be 3. So this is the same, the picture is, this is the loop actually. So 6 next will be 3. Okay, so we can say that 3 is 6, 6 3 next, this is false, and this is incremented by 1. Now it is 3. Then again temp is equal to 6 now. It is 3, 3's next will be 4. Again it will print 4. Now we'll check what is the temp. Temp now it's pointing to 4. 4's next will be 5, and this is also 5. So it will not execute. The while loop will be exit. Okay, so total length will be 4. Correct. Here we can see that total 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the same. This is the same condition. Correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the length of the loop is equal to, now it is 4. So it will print the length of the loop as a 4. So this is how we can find the loop length in the linked list. Thank you.
If you like the video, please click the like button and subscribe for more videos.